Hi guys, my name is Shreekanth Merugu. I am the co-founder of the Top Percentile. I have scored a 99.96 in MBA CET 2020 and currently I'm in my second year at Jamnalal Bajaj. Today we have a very special guest with us. He is an engineer from Veset, Mumbai. He has graduated in 2021. He was also one of my mentee from the Top Percentile course and now he is also my junior at Jamnalal Bajaj. He has scored a 99.95 in MBA CET 2021. So from looking at his mock analysis sheets during his preparation to now looking at his CV for his summer internships, I'm very pleased to welcome Aditya Prabhu, one of our toppers this year.
Thank you, Shreekanth, for having me.
So Aditya, first of all, congratulations for what you have achieved.
Thank you.
I just want to know what was the moment when you saw the result? कैसा feeling था? क्या expectations था और क्या तुम्हारा reaction था?
So expectations तो थोड़े high थे because I had been doing well in mocks. But in all, I would say it was a very satisfying feeling कि चलो हो गया finally. Because last 6 months it had been about GB. So finally,
Right.
knowing कि now it is in my hands कि JB का seat मिल गया boss. So that was a good feeling.
Awesome. So even I remember. So when he was preparing, I used to see his mock score. Even I was expecting कि ये बंदा 99.99 तो लेके आएगा. So as you mentioned, हाँ थोड़ा bittersweet moment है. But in the end, you are where you wanted to be, and that is the most important thing.
JBIMS. Yes.
Right. So coming to the second questions, तो exactly CET का preparation कब start किया था और उसके अलावा और कौन से तूने exams दिए हैं CET के MBA के?
तो मैंने I had given all the exams. I started my first exam was NMAT. उसके बाद CAT दिया, then ZAT, and then IIFT. I think CET was never in my plan कि CET देना है. My idea was कि ZAT तक पढ़ाई करना है. Started in June 2020, I guess.
Okay.
तो my idea was कि Jan तक पढ़ाई करेंगे. उसके बाद let's stop it. उसके बाद we'll focus on GDPI part.
Right.
But somehow things didn't go as planned. So I had to start my CET prep and I started it in I guess mid-Feb. Mid-Feb के आसपास I started and एकदम like genuine prep I started it. It must be in April when I actually started giving mocks and all.
Right. So even today I remember your mock analysis sheet. So इसने मुझे first May को इसका mock analysis sheet भेजा था जिसमें से 10 marks दिए थे और उसका average score 106 था जिसमें 80 marks भी थे, कुछ mocks में 90 marks भी थे and exactly एक month बाद थर्ड May को इसने मुझे first photo भेजा था, second photo था 1st June को जिसमें इसका score 139 आया था. So that was a really great jump. So obviously he started preparing February में, April में proper preparation. तो guidance वगैरह वो सब के बाद में जो भी score का improvement है, that was really amazing. So this is something really inspiring for people who are watching this video कि एक महीने में बंदा कितना score improve कर सकता है, उसका live example यहीं पे बैठा है. So just to put more highlight on what he has mentioned Abhi. So how did you prepare, like what all mocks, how many mocks did you give and what were your scores like? So you said as I mentioned, you improved your score from 106 or 100 to 139. तो ये improvement कैसे आया? कितना prepare किया? कितने mocks दिया?
Eventually, and in the end, I had given about 114 mocks. I had one last mock which I had planned I would give it on 16th night. My exam was on 17th. But the pattern changed and I said, let's not give it. Let's plan कि आगे कैसे करना है. So I didn't give it. But otherwise, I had given 114 mocks and I had given mocks from 5 different providers. And yeah.
Like how many mocks in total?
114. 114.
Damn.
Yes.
So that means you were preparing for CET entirely, no job, no work.
Yes,
right?
yes. No.
That is great. Awesome. So
the delay kind of helped me actually. It gave me a lot of time. So I chose to invest it. Like because we had a meeting and usme Anay had told and that thing kind of stuck with me. He said because the meeting was I believe in August something and everybody was demotivated कि यार like कुछ news नहीं है, update नहीं है. So he said कि the worst thing you can do at this moment is take your preparation for granted.
Right.
So instead focus more. So I said कि यार this is an opportunity. Others may not be studying. So I would rather give my time यहाँ पे. And it was kind of proving to myself that I deserve this more than anyone else.
Nice. So
That
basically,
was the
basically you
कि खुद के
converted
mind
this,
में yes
this to an opportunity rather than depending on
yes
कि क्या हो गया, demotivation को तुमने motivation में
yes
convert कर लिया. That is really good.
yes
So coming to your overall test taking strategy, like time distribution क्या था, कौन सा sections पहले करते थे, तुमने 114 mocks दिए, तो कितने variations दिए, like कुछ experiment तो किया ही होगा obviously, और
yes yes
क्या तुम्हारा
yes.
उसमें outcome था, like कैसा लगा, कौन सा तेरे हिसाब से सबसे बेस्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ सेक्शंस क्या होगा, टाइम टेकिंग स्ट्रेटजी क्या था?
So to me the thing was कि I am actually मेरे को like it takes time for my brain to get started. So what I used to do, मैं abstract से start करता था, so it
हाँ.
doesn't require much effort from your end. उसके बाद I used to switch to English and then I used to do cons and logic section. But
Right.
even in these, I further started segmenting it. So this is one advice which I would like to give is don't look at the 200 questions as 4 different sections. Instead,
Right.
each section को divided into further subtopics में. And then वो
Okay.
subtopics में, like for maths, I was good at quadratic equations, then data sufficiency, then
Right.
number series part. These are the things which you can do it in a quick time. And at the same time, accuracy is also high. So I used to
Right.
do these questions early on. And बाकी जो traditional quants था, I was not as good at it as compared to other quants. तो मैं वो थोड़ा end के लिए छोड़ देता था.
Okay.
So over the 114 marks I gave, the strategy changed a lot. I tried giving abstract बीच में, logic पहले, but this was the strategy which I felt worked best for me. So this is what I stuck with.
Okay, so for the entire of the 100 and or whatever mocks which you gave.
No, I would say in the last 15-20 mocks, this must be my standard strategy. This is how it went. वो autopilot हो गया था.
Okay.
Towards then कि this moment पे ये, this moment पे.
और तू हर
Initially
दिन
in the
एक मॉक दे रहा था या अलग था कुछ स्ट्रेटजी?
So June, I think मैं April and May में I had given 10-15 mocks. उसके बाद जून में मैं alternate दिया था. And then July से I had given it every single day. And last week दिन के 2 mocks. Because I had taken mocks, so I had to use it also.
Nice.
Yeah.
तो all this preparation, all this 114 mocks, इतना सब प्रिपेयर करने के बाद में फाइनली एग्जाम डेट से पहले तुझे पता चलता है कि पैटर्न चेंज हुआ है. How was your reaction and how did you make up for it? Like क्या प्लान किया था? So and what was your slot also? तो कितने दिन पहले पता चला था कैसे पैटर्न भी चेंज किया था? क्योंकि 114 मॉक्स दिया मतलब हार्डवायर हो जाता है ब्रेन की ये सेक्शन ही देना है, तो उसके बाद कुछ चेंजेस लाना डिफिकल्ट है. तो वो चेंजेस लाने के लिए तूने क्या स्पेशल कुछ किया, प्रिपरेशन में कुछ दूसरा कुछ किया तो बता.
तो I had slot 4, it was on the second day. तो first slot मैं एग्जाम देने बैठा था 16th को. I had planned 2 mocks, one at 2 p.m. which was my exam time and one at 7 p.m. in the evening. So before sitting for the mock, I told my friend कि कुछ भी हो don't tell me, मेरे को नहीं जानना है क्या हुआ इस slot 1 में. And I jokingly told him कि पेपर में फिजिक्स भी आए तो भी मेरे को मत बता. And as it turned out, physics chemistry आए थे. So I got done with my mock and I told him कि इतना है ये mock दिया मैं, what is your score? Just normal stuff. So he said कि you should know this, everything has changed, जान दे भाई please. So he told me. And for first 10 minutes, I was not able to take shit. पहले तो मतलब I was not able to understand कि to what degree has it changed. But they are jumbled. तो मैंने उसको पूछा कि then we can plan it accordingly. तो एक 5 minute extra लगेगा to find questions, but ठीक है, we can manage. He said कि नहीं, the number of questions is also changed. The option बाकी सब भी change हुआ है. Right. So I was a bit demotivated. So I remember calling you in the night like क्या ये क्यों, what to do now, how to go ahead. So you sort of motivated me कि like देख कितने mocks दिए तो कुछ तो फायदा होगा उसका. And बाकियों के लिए भी change हुआ. It's not just you. So just be calm and be present in the moment. And that's what kind of helped me, being present in the moment. Because I think this year's CET was only about that. कि आप उस moment में क्या decision लेते हो to do the question or not do the question. I think that is what decided the outcome. And the strategy which I had used, I think it sort of bit me in my ass because as I said, I am a slow starter. तो मैं initially तो मैं मस्त table पे पैर के देता था abstract करके. So
हाँ.
what happened was in my thought, first question was something weird. So I said कि let's check it. Moving on to the next question. Next question एक pie chart का था. उसका answer was 1031. मैं घर पे आके कैलकुलेट किया. Pretty basic arithmetic, मतलब nothing fancy. It was something 1000 something number subtracted by 490. But I was stuck on that question for 6 minutes. First 6 minutes, I have not solved anything. So I was like, shit, let it go. I chucked that question away and then I moved on. And because as I said, कि वो जो the time which I devoted to puzzles and DI, that was the time when I thought कि I am at my most efficient. So that 45-50 minutes phase of CET, the exam ke time, that is what got me through because I believe usme I must have solved it over 90 to 100 questions easily.
Okay.
Because after 1 hour, मैंने देखा था I had solved around 60 odd questions and post that 45-50 minutes mark, 1 hour 45-50 minutes mark, I had close to 140 to 150 questions. So I was like, oh shit, ये तो भाई कड़क किया तूने. So that is the time I lost that momentum also because I paused to check.
Right.
So yeah.
So तो पहले तो हमको ये पता था कि क्वांट्स में 50 क्वेश्चन आने वाले, एलआर में 75 आने वाले. तो अभी तुझे पता चल गया था कि यार ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, क्वांट्स में किसी को 90 आ रहा है, फिजिक्स का कुछ आ रहा है, कुछ भी रैंडम आ रहा है. तो जस्ट व्हाट वाज योर स्ट्रेटजी बिफोर फॉर दीस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शंस, एलआर में या क्वांट्स में? Were you strong in quants and were you weak in LR or whatever? And what was the changes which took place in the day?
So as I said, this year's CET was all about the decision you made. So my point was pretty simple. Ki a question looks easy. Can I solve it in the next 30 seconds? I'll do it. If not, moving on. So मैंने सोच रखा था कि if कोई भी मतलब इतना बड़ा पैसेज आया, तो I'm not going to do that now. I'll leave it for the end. Puzzle आया, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it in the end. Because puzzles भी कैसे थे? एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे था, next question was after 15-20 questions or something.
Right.
So what I did was solve singlet questions जितने थे, I had solved everything, and then I came back. This also helped me कि like ये puzzle यहाँ पे भी है, तो to find the similar questions it also helped me because I had to search between a lesser number of questions.
Right. और VARC और abstract reasoning का क्या strategy था?
I believe abstract was मतलब it was not weak, but it was not as good as others. मतलब people score 24-25. मतलब and but I used to score 18 to 20 के बीच में. मतलब my score did not go like इतना high. So I would suggest, I would say कि abstract was one of my weakest section and English was deceptively good. मतलब मैं हमेशा सोचता था कि English नहीं आता. But Ninad, he's also with me in JBIMS, one of our TTP students. I was analyzing my mock with him and he had scored something 39 or something in English, but he had given 30 minutes or something. And I had scored 34-35 and I had given it 20-22 minutes. So that's when it struck me कि नहीं, logic में बोलता हूँ कि logic में strongest, but English is also equally good.
Right.
So yeah, English में strategy was pretty simple कि question मतलब effort नहीं डालना पड़ रहा है पढ़ने को, to do it now. Effort डालना पड़ा तो I'll solve it later.
Right. जैसे तूने बोला नीनाद के साथ तू अपना चेक करके तुझे पता चला स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या है. आई थिंक आई टोल्ड यू द सेम थिंग. मैं अंकित के साथ मेरा मॉक स्कोर टेस्ट करता था. तो अगेन गाइस, इट डज रियली हेल्प. तुम लोग किसी फ्रेंड जो कॉम्पिटिटिवली इज आल्सो स्कोरिंग गुड, उसके साथ अपना सेक्शंस कंपेयर करोगे, सो यू विल लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग. मतलब कि हाँ, ये एक्चुअल में इसमें अच्छा है, तो आपको वैलिडेशन मिलता है कि हाँ भाई, मैं इस सेक्शन में स्ट्रांग हूँ और मैं और इम्प्रूव कर सकता हूँ, या मैं वन ऑफ द बेस्ट हूँ टाइप का. तो प्लीज डू दैट. And apart from this, how did you manage it with your studies? So you were in your engineering, right, in 2021 abhi. So how did you manage with your college and like कैसा दिखता था तेरा day of preparation and बाकी college assignments के साथ कैसे manage किया?
Luckily the college was online, तो traveling का तो time ऐसे ही बच जाता था. So मतलब workload कम था उतना. And my major CET prep started after my college. So April में and May में I believe सिर्फ exams थे हम लोग के, semesters थे. तो सिर्फ उसके लिए I had taken a week or two. But as I said कि June में I started कि like daily basis पे एक mock because I had pretty much done with everything college related. So that is when I actually started. And what I used to do is कि like आपने बोला था वो एक कि दिन में 200 questions होने चाहिए, तो it makes you feel good कि like I have done
Right.
something. So that was my idea behind giving a mock every day कि 200 questions तो हो जाते. And the thing was कि मेरे को English I absolutely hated doing it. But वो mock के time frame में वो हो जाता है. So that
Good.
also helped.
So yeah, so also remember 200 questions every day. मैंने हर mentee को बोल के रखा है कि दिन का 200 questions करना ही है. तो
Yes,
it really
yes.
helps you. It gives you a validation कि हाँ मैंने आज कुछ तो पढ़ा है at least.
Also you are constantly in touch with the questions. तो वो एक
Right.
क्या बोलते consistency maintain होती है.
Correct. So ऐसा कभी हुआ था क्या तू मॉक्स दे रहा था and you felt demotivated and फिर like what did you do to motivate yourselves? और अब जो aspirants है जो CET 2022 देने वाले हैं उनके लिए कोई मैसेज है या कोई source of inspiration? Yes.
So what I used to do was I had planned my mocks well in advance. So like for the next 10-15 days which mock I was going to do, I knew it. So I used to send it to few of my friends.
Okay.
This mock I am going to give. तो तुमने दिया तो let's check कितना आया क्या. So back of mind I had to tell them they are going to check with me. So
Right.
and they knew कि I was scoring well. तो वो एक sort of benchmark हो गया था. तो ये show off करने के इसमें it was sort of a commitment also कि like I am
Right.
telling them that I am going to do well. So now I actually have to put in the hard work and study to do well.
Correct.
So this was one motivation. Second thing तो ये था कि when you saw JBIMS अपना गेट का लोगो मतलब वो गेट का पिक्चर आता है बस.
Right.
We don't know what's on the inside. So I used before each mock I used to sit here and visualize कि हाँ this is how JBIMS would look like from the inside. So these were the two motivations.
Okay. Nice. So one last question. So how did the top percentile help you in your preparations for CET 2021?
I think the best thing the top percentile did for me was connect with you because we have pretty similar strengths and weaknesses. Like quants अच्छा है but थोड़ा time consuming है. Logic strongest section है. So the fact that you had already given CET 2 times and you had done well both of the times, you just missed out on the first attempt.
Right.
So all your expertise and knowledge that kind of helped me. Like I could do this, I could do that. So that was a big help for me to connect with you. As I also spoke with Anay and Ankit in the towards the end because I had few doubts with English and उनके जो भी expertise वाले topics है उसमें. So connecting with you guys, that was a big plus for me.
Great. So thanks a lot Aditya for sharing all your views on your CET preparation. I hope the aspirants who are preparing for CET 22 find this very insightful and helpful. So guys, please do like, share and subscribe our video. And any last message, Aditya, from your side to the juniors?
Hope to see you guys soon in JBIMS.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.